Hey guys, Dora here and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. Today I am doing a Sunday reading vlog. I've decided to do Sunday reading vlogs as a normal thing for my channel, mostly because Sundays are the only days off I have. First half of every Sunday reading vlog, I'll let you know what I've read during the week, how many books I finished, the books I started. For last week, I only finished one book, and that was The Girl in the Blue Coat by Monica Hesse. I didn't like or enjoy this book as much as I thought I was going to, given that it's one of my favorite subjects to read about in historical fiction. I thought it was going to be good. I honestly did. I thought it was going to be a really good story. The mystery never really took place. I mean, right off the bat, we are thrown into the mission. This girl has to find a Jewish girl who ran away from her hiding spot. But during the time she finds out and decides to help, she really is not looking. And then when everything was revealed at the end, I was like, but why? What did she do to realize this all in the same moment? It was a disappointing read. After I finished The Girl in the Blue Coat, reading wise, I was very unmotivated. I didn't know what to read next. I wanted to read something, and once I started reading it, it didn't really go as I planned. I was left, I think, for 2 to 3 days like this until I picked up This Savage Song by Victoria Schwab. I'm currently on page 30. So far it's very interesting. I'm not gonna say that I'm enjoying it to the capacity I thought I was gonna enjoy it. Maybe when I first read this book I was in a different mood, because now that I'm reading it, it's not what I expected it to be, but all the same I will continue to read it. This Savage Song, we follow two characters, Kate and August. Kate is, I believe, human, and she does bad things to get expelled from her schools. I mean, she's been to 6 different schools in 5 years, all because she wants to go home with her father. I believe the world that this is set in is when a person does a bad deed or when someone does something evil, a monster is created. We have humans, and then I guess we have monsters, and August is a monster. August was born from an evil deed, I would say. August, all he wants to do is be human. All he wants to do is feel human emotion. I'm going to read this today, but I don't have plans to finish it. The book I do have plans to finish today is Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. I am currently on page 624, so I only have about 200 and something pages left. I'm going to be listening to the audiobook while I clean my room because it has become a mess. Like, I really taught myself to keep my room clean, but for some reason this past few weeks it's just has not been at its tidiest. So what I'm gonna do is clean while I listen to the audiobook. My TV has Audible capability. I'm gonna be listening on my TV while I just pick everything up. The book that I want to start today at some point or during this week is not part of any readathon. It's just a book that I have to read because on August 8th at 7 p.m. at any of your local Barnes & Noble, we'll be talking about Wilder Girls by Rory Powers. We follow 2 characters. One goes missing and the other one has to go into the dangerous woods to find her. The way it's been described is like Lord of the Flies, but with all girls in a boarding school. So what happens is that this infectious disease comes into this school, kills off all the teachers, and the students that were infected by this disease, they tend to solidify, I believe that's what it is, or they transform into something that's unknown of. So now the boarding school is off limits and it's quarantined. It does sound interesting and I'm really excited to read it. It feels small, but it's almost 400 pages long. Like, I love the art. Like, the art, if you really look at it, is so gorgeous, but I'll be honest, it does freak me out a little bit. Alright, so those are my plans for right now. Reading wise, I'm going to continue cleaning my room. Mostly what I need to do is just tidy things up a bit, pick up all my clothes from the floor, put my shoes in the closet, and then just clean a little bit my TV stand and maybe turn on a candle and switch my wallflower plugins because they're gone. So I was going to give you guys a little montage of me cleaning my room, but honestly I didn't want you guys to see how messy it was, so I decided against that. I honestly can't remember what page I told you guys I was on. So I'm on chapter 31, which is the Owls chapter. I have about 184 pages to go. But before I sit down and read something, I'm gonna get a quick bite to eat. So far this reading day has been going really well, which I'm very happy about. The goal is to finish this book and just to get as far as I can into The Savage Song by Victoria Schwab, as well as trying to start Wilder Girls. Now the meeting at Barnes & Noble is not gonna take place until the 8th of August, and I believe we're in the 20s of the month now, so I really need to get going on that. You know what, I'm just not even gonna worry about that anymore. I'm just taking Wilder Girls off my TBR for today. I'll probably start it later in the week. So new plan is to finish Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix and get as far as I can into This Savage Song. Now I'm gonna go and eat. Hey guys, I have finished this monster that is Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. I have some thoughts. A lot of people don't like Order of the Phoenix because nothing happens, but because this is my second read through of it, I finally realized that yeah, nothing really happens until they go into the Ministry of Magic. It was a little boring this time around. Figure I watched the movies first before I read the books, so the first time I read this book I was just excited that I was finally getting to read the book. I mean, the things you miss by just watching the movie baffled me the first time. I remember watching the movies and being like, oh my god, if the movies are this great, I can imagine the books. This little chunky monkey took me 7 months to read. What's gonna happen now is I'm gonna get some dinner because I am starting to get a little headache. After dinner, I will be starting This Savage Song by Victoria Schwab. I hate it. Do you guys hate it when you find things like that? Look, that's a security tag. Like, what is this? My cutoff hour will be around 10:30 to 11. My goal is I want to get at least, not halfway, but at least 150 pages in. Hey guys, it is Monday morning and I'm here to close my Sunday reading vlog. A lot of things happened Sunday that I'm not really happy about. One, there's not a lot of footage because my lighting situation has finally broken down all the way. So last night it was just really dark. There wasn't a lot of light, so I decided to just update you guys this morning. As for the lighting situation, I have finally broke down and bought a lighting ring. There was a sale going on Amazon. There was a $25 off a ring light coupon, so I used that. So I don't feel too bad about buying it. Now that that's out of the way, reading update. I finished the last 200 pages I had of Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix by J.K. Rowling. I gave it 4 stars in the Goodreads reading scale. I gave it about a 78 to 80% in my own. I'm still on the fence about it. It's hard because I love Harry Potter, but this book just really wasn't my jam. It was like 800 pages and nothing happened until the last 200 pages. What I got through for This Savage Song is to page 93. The plan was to read until page 120, but I did fall asleep. I still got a ways done. This is part of my reading rush. The challenge for this was to read this book in the same spot. Now, I started it Saturday because I just want the reading rush to be fun for me. I don't want to feel like I'm stressed about being particular to everything. I'm still counting this for my reading rush even though I'm 93 pages in before the reading rush started. So I decided to switch up my spot, so instead of reading it in my reading chair, I'm just gonna read it on my bed because that's where I started it and that's where I'm gonna finish it. So far it's okay. I'm not understanding the hype, but it is definitely interesting. I'm not sure when it will start to feel like I'm reading a masterpiece. I did go into this with high expectations, and because I'm not seeing what the hype is about, I feel like I'm starting to feel like I may be disappointed with this. I'm trying to keep an open mind. It is definitely a Victoria book. They're all morally gray or morally ambiguous, so I absolutely loved that aspect of this book. The writing is definitely beautiful. I really do like how it's written. There's just something about it that is just making me feel like it's meh. You know what I mean? I will continue to read. I believe this is about 300, almost 400 pages long. Oh, no, it's 423 pages long. Why does it feel so small? Why does this feel like it's a really 300-page book? I don't know. Also, I have a mug full of bookmarks and I decided to use old receipts as a bookmark. So that's how I do. That is all I have for you guys today. Let me know down in the comments below, how was your reading weekend and did you finish any books? Thank you guys for watching. Please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it and subscribe if you want to see more of my face, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!